All right, what's going on, guys? It's Shane. So this one's gonna be another serious one. I don't really. I'll be honest. In the last I'd say year or so, I've grown very, very close with Jesus Christ. Now I'm not like one of those Christians where I'm not gonna like bombard you with it, but I've been through a lot of shit in my life, and I've not been the greatest person, and I used to be an atheist and shit, and I used to be very, 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 very and not anti-God, but like anti-authority, and I thought God was part of that. But you know what? That's besides the point. I still am who I am. I still have moments and shit, but that whole thing I talk about, with like not toying with the supernatural is like a big thing for me. Well, a couple nights ago I was out having a fire. I just see on my channel there. It'll be right before this video. Or actually, no, there might be a short in between it, but there's the most recent fire. Before this video. There was 4 of us there in that video, but what I'm about to explain to you occurred was when it was just 2 of us out of the 4 guys left. Fire was still burning. And I seen it again. And he saw it this time too. Usually when you see an S, you don't see it like with other people, usually. But I seen that fucking shit again. That's all I'll say. And I just I'll make this video short, brief, and ominous. But I mean, if you know, you know. But I've always, that's why I don't like to speak into existence anymore. But I've always been very perplexed by that phenomenon. It's a very, very disturbing phenomenon, and I would suggest, you stay out the woods at night, especially if you're by yourself and shit. But I saw a pair of glowing white eyes, and my buddy next to me did too. And it was, we're both like crazy people ourselves. We don't, well, those aren't people, but you know what I'm saying? Like we're crazy living things ourselves. But that scared us. It was clearly not an animal, because what could those eyes have been reflecting off of? It was way off in the distance, but you could see it clear as day. A pair of glowing eyes, just like checking us out and shit. It was fucking weird. But I'm not going to say much about it, because I'm not glorifying it or emulating it or whatever, because I don't suggest anybody goes out there looking for shit like that, finding it fascinating, because you'll probably die. But it was just disturbing. And then all of a sudden, just like it always does, but this experience was only five minutes, compared to the hour experiences I've had with these things. It eventually just turned at random and just left. But it was like staring at us and shit, staring us down. I think the fire is probably what drew it in. But that was I don't know what that was again. I mean, I know what it was, but I don't know what it is, if that makes sense. Like it's fucking weird. I just don't know. I don't know. But it's getting colder. We're getting to darker times of the year, and with that being said, I'm hustling a lot more lately, and I have been day by day chipping away at my stocks. I've been moving money around, and I've been making a fuck ton of money. And I'm also going to be going to my trucking school in the next 6 months at least, and I'm working very hard. So my uploads are going to be becoming shorter, like longer spans in between. But I love you all. Peace. Stay out the woods at night.